Even took the wild ring. Oof. That's just rubbing salt in the wound right there. Sven doing pretty decent, at least on the last hits, but sitting in third place right now on net worth, behind the Batrider, who's had a fantastic game.
Yeah, and it's not going to let up anytime soon when you get this kind of lead. You can already see it's going to boost the travel, so you can actually be as active on the map as something like the Ember or the Chen that you just mentioned, right? This is how you alleviate the threat that Chen shows, as if you have these cores that can very easily just slide into that item choice. And then everywhere they go on the map, you are waiting.
Does need to be mindful, of course. It's great to get that early boots of travel. He's only about 100 or so gold away, and he's going to look to create a lot of pressure in these other lanes, make even stronger for them early on. But if you give Weeha enough time to come back, a lot of that early work that you've done will be for naught. Easily come back, make a big impact in these team fights in the mid game.
How much time are we looking at here? Because that's the question, really, isn't it? How long are you going to sit back? Sven farming reasonably well. Maybe you see Nigma just try and actually leverage an advantage off Miracle. Now that he has level 7, he has a lot of damage. He didn't go for the max flame guard, though. He did go the root of Slayer Fist, and he doesn't have a point in the root yet.
Are fortified.
Definitely hurt them a little bit there.
You can just see here it is being a little bit more efficient now with Weeha. He's not getting the constant pressure coming up from the Batrider, who's rotating through the jungle. He's got the regen rune popped. He's trying to find mind control here, who's fighting in a bit of a precarious position.
There's an understatement here, as he'll try for the TP away. He just wants to force the lasso so that it can't be used on anyone else. So selfless of mind control. As he not only saves his teammates from potential future lassos, he also gives gold over to the enemy team. Manachari.
Also realizing, the outpost is able to be taken. It's at the moment sitting at a 1-1. Will either team look to prioritize it to get that full portion of the experience for themselves?
It would be a bit greedy this way, I think. You've had ups and downs from both sides, and if you push that advantage too hard, I don't think the value is there as it was apparent last game, right? Like last game where there was a lot of XP hungry type heroes that relied on that. And it's the type of thing that you could easily just overextend on and be punished for. And you see it. Both sides just playing a little bit more defensively. Apart from the murder of Chorus.
Courier has been killed.
He gets him. Banneroon's probably going to be an even split, seems like it. They're going a bit more of a farm-intensive build, realizing that they've got the best of the early game here on Alliance, and now you've got this Mask of Madness build on Nico. Wouldn't be shocked if he looked to transition into doing Ancients, perhaps. Or, no, just happy to take the large camps.
It would be nice to maybe see a few stacks being made, but it's the activity on the map right now. It's a bit back and forth, right? Like you've got this situation where someone's freeing up a lane, so another one of the Alliance support members can actually just go farm. So then it's just Fada waddling back and forth looking for a place. And XP is more important than gold for this hero. Once you hit 6, that's where you can make some plays off the back of the kisses.
And I was talking early on about the, what build is Nico Baby going to go with this Fen? Even though he was in the tri lane and potentially at risk of losing his life a few times because of the tri lane coming out from Nigma, didn't opt to go into a Warcry build to enable the rest of his fellow laners. He's gone into this full farm build, which means that now it's pretty efficient. They came out of the laning stage in a good spot, and now we can actually transition to extending that net worth.
It's all about that acceleration, right? Like you have other heroes that are meant to make plays. When you pick the Batrider as a core, that should be the hero that your supports are able to play off of in this point in the game. You should be able to have a traditional one that just wants to hit creeps, and that's exactly what they have, while they also have 33 on the other side of the map, just applying pressure at all times to this tower and being ignored for all intents and purposes so far.
Yeah, but look what happens. You leave that Templar Assassin alone for a few minutes, and he's level, or she's level rather, on experience with a Batrider and getting very close to catching up on the net worth as well.
Not expecting to make plays anytime soon, though. Not going for the Blink Rush, has gone for the Death Zone instead. There's been a little bit of a switch over recently. More TAs have been going towards the Blink Burst. It does accelerate your farm, of course, moving camp to camp. Far in the top lane will be brought down, and it looks like Hanskin will die as well. That Slayer Fist being maxed out. But they will find the kill under Mind Control in response. Was in Nico Baby's farming pattern.
I feel like Mind Control on this StarLadder is playing a very similar style of role to GH's Nyx Assassin from the last game, and the way that Ice tends to play on his run at you heroes on Fnatic, and StarLadder is actually one of the key ones that he chooses to play for them. It just creates a whole lot of space. He realizes that right now he's not the most important hero to get farm and experience. It's all about enabling Weeha to come back into this game, and he's done a great job at it.
Oh, this double invis. You'll make it out though. You're right. It's that. It's kind of like you're just role playing the Joker, right? Just tell him Batman to hit you a little bit more, and that's what we've always seen traditionally from off lanes. It's the role that's meant to take a beating. I remember last year the rule of thumb was if you end the laning phase with less than 6 deaths, you done okay. And then we move through to the heroes that can't actually truly lose their lane because they just fall back and become supports, like the Legion and the Abaddon. And now we're coming around with these heroes that, with a little bit of farm, because they're bulked up because they're strength heroes, they can still have relevance as the game scales on. And StarLadder is definitely one of those, key among them, in fact.
Yeah, here we go. This is what I've been waiting for a while. A smoke gang coming out from Alliance. They're going towards this bot side. Get a key pick off at the start of this encounter. Until now, the Boots of Travel hasn't really done all too much work for Limp. And get GH. I don't know if that's the best option.
Oh, they are going to try and move towards the back line. The wraparound is going to be there, but GH is buying some time from the Warcry to run away further. They are chasing on. The pings come out, but Miracle's being left alone. Instead, they are hunting for different targets. They're just not sure what they can still find. The Kisses are going to come out. They'll be able to even up and get a kill on the Handskin, and the Kiss is still doing a lot of damage. Now, on the Mind Control. As I bring it down, it'll be 2-for-1 trade. Yep, you get that cheeky pick on the Nyx. You do at least force out the Kisses. That's a big cooldown, and your TA and Ember do get out in one piece.
Yeah, but he was just happily farming the entire time. Sure, also it was happening on Nico Baby, but that's not the big deal. He's not going to come online quite as fast as this TA does. Desolator now finished up. Just a couple of clarities coming out to him. He's going the BKB next, realizing that a lot of this early damage is going to be magic based, and then probably going to the Blink Dagger once that's all finished up.
Well, it seems that Nico Baby is going for a more early game focused build. He's not going for any more damage. He's not trying to increase his farm speed. He's going straight to that BKB. So it seems that the focus is sitting here going, okay, we know we have this leverage advantage on the Bat Rider and his ability to pop the refraction quickly from We then have an in as a result, and that control can enable us to get kills. Just like the last two is going to enable him to get a kill with GH, who's stuck a little bit too deep and gone. Hand of God was used for nothing. So that's a big cooldown. 160 seconds now without your clutch save.
Yeah, a bit of a concern. Still has the mech, so some teamfight capability here. See here, it's all about the sustain for this point in time. Popping the ice armor onto the TA as Kuro with his creep that he just picked up.
Of course, the problem he's going to have is shifting around the map quickly, right? Your team's still going to be split because they're not ready to fight, so they need to maximize farming efficiency. And when you look at Alliance's side, it's Bat riding out with the Boots of Travel, the Nyx prowling around with the Vendetta. There's a lot of opportunities where Nigma just gets caught out solo. And the only hero that's maybe somewhat safe to do that now is Mind Control, who has begun to bulk up now to 1600 HP.
Scanning.
Radiant realizing that, well, Dire's been off the map for a little bit, and we've got the Desolator, we've got the StarLadder. It's a very serious risk of Roshan being picked off in 15 seconds.
Quite possibly. It's always at risk, though. You need to get some sentries down first because you don't know if Hanskin's just going to walk over that area. You can see how he's actually fixating around this top area, so he's always able to wrap towards the primary jungle or get to Roshan time. And you will see GH still the Welling Death. It is a brave choice of spell. I'm not sure if it's the one he wanted, but if he could get deep enough and live for a few uses, it would definitely have a lot of value against the Timber and the Sven. This should just be him trying to increase his farm rate. Usually when you're playing Ruby this stage, it's like, what spell can I steal that will allow me to clear creep waves and just rush towards my next item? Yeah.
We've still yet to have a true, you know, big 5v5 team fight or even 4v4, so interested to see what Alliance and Nigma have as their target priorities these upcoming encounters. I have to think it's picking off the Chen would be the big priority for them, you know. Hand of God, mech, so big.
Sounds good. Trying to pick him up. Moving in. Trap will slow him down. Reinforcements are coming in, but they won't hard commit for the life of the niche, which has already been taken. They do find the StarLadder on the bot lane. Now they just need to get the Timber out. And the Kisses will send them away. Miracle think twice about going deeper. In fact, he wants to move away. Throws out a Remnant. Cookie in the wrong direction. 33. I think that was a little bit of a pathfinding issue right there. He pings it out. He says, force it back right now. And he's waiting with the Stormhammer going out, but they won't dive the tower. They know there are traps down.
Yeah, just a little bit of a disconnect there on Alliance. NicoBaby, without going these movement speed items, without these maneuverability items as well, with the Blink Dagger, relies so heavily on the rest of his team to get stuff done, either through the Snapfire Cookie or through the Batrider just dragging people straight back to him.
That should change soon, though. He's about to hit 15. He does have the option of movement speed, although the hammer dispelling enemies in this type of game is pretty valuable.
Pretty juicy to have, especially against that Flame Guard.
Yep. Oh, the melt damage. Timber's just gone instantly now. Chase forward on the Fada. With that corrosive haze up. The right clicks and Miracle do more than just tickle, and the speed at which they take this tower shouldn't be able to just fall back straight into the Roche Pit, because Alliance have just lost 2.
Yeah, you could just hear there on Nigma's side, they're like, I have finished farming, and they just continue, just go in, bang, dead. Let's get this timer on this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, 1, 1 point.
It's not quite out.
0. I saw your message chat before.
Hey, you know, they don't know whether it's true or not. Enigma needs whatever many points. I just pressed 4 numbers on my keyboard. Enigma proving that actually with their lineup, the way it functions right now, if they press every button on their keyboard, if they hit every spell, it's overwhelming for Alliance right now. They're in a situation where Spain is at that awkward factor. You can see that he's going towards the Chrysalis next, and then yes, he actually hits hard enough to deal with this, and he did go for the Dispel. This is reaching the stage where they can fight back, because now you can dispel the refraction, you can get rid of the flame guard. There's a lot of ways you can actually approach this team fight as a Sven.
Yeah, really effective to have. That Chrysalis is so hot right now. It just feels like everyone's talking about it, especially for the gold investment that you're putting into it. Just have a quick review of the well, we've got a bit of a quiet period in the game. What the areas being prioritized are. Here, there's a lot of defensive wards coming up on Alliance's side, making sure that NicoBaby is actually able to come online with a lot of this stuff. He's got the Chrysalis, he's going next into the Assault Cuirass, but it's a lot more aggressive on Nigma's end. You can see those deep wards in. They're not in that Tri-Camp area, so they're going hunting.
Exactly. They smoked up. The vision is good around the pit, right? They know what the priority is. The way that their draft functions, it's all about Roche when you have this much minus armor. So they're always going to prioritize that area. And it wouldn't be surprising if they can look for a pick and then just convert a tier 1, tier 2 tower push.
Yeah, good presence of mind by Alliance to realize that they've been off the map for a while.
Exactly.
TP back, but they've still got that vision on Nigma's side.
And they're picking the DD on B.
I don't know about that.
Move away from that ping, if anything. We proven to 33 how easy it is to bring him down and why he has a W next to his name compared to 33. It does stand for win in this situation, as Timbersaw, even with Essence Ring, even with almost 2k HP, has been proven to be very easy paper to shred for the side of Nigma.
Yeah, he's got that BKB built up as well now onto Weeha, so even more of a threat. They realize, you know what, we actually don't need to go for kills. We can happily push down this bot side. We can take the outpost. They're not going to have anywhere to TP to once we take this one down. Pretty happy, but it's the Alliance here. They've got a smoke coming through from the mid lane. I don't think they were sitting under any sort of wards either, so could catch.
Is under attack.
This one, just to reduce his armor. How much armor does a Mars have? 4. Because of the ring of protection. That's not awful. 2 onto the Snapfire. That's not great, but it's a strength hero. So Palintimos actually comes straight up, so BZZ's just going to go straight for God's Rebuke and bash the shield into Palintimos' face. He got up there with the Sakuchi. VZZ. It's going to be... I'm not going to say it's going to be hard farming for him. But it's not going to be easy with the Thunder Strikes and the Sakuchis and the Swarms. The Chew. Sure what she was doing. Moving off the lane though. Mid lane though. Oh, the TP Pikachu has to go back to the tier 2. Yeah. Didn't think this was going to be a mid bat rider, did you? Who's the Lord of Fire now? Gibkey, he's still coming in. There's still going to be... Well, there's the... Again, there is the Berserker split. So there is the regen there. But he really needs to be careful about these sticky napalm stacks. He really needs to be careful about them. And then he's going to be able to, when he's level 4 or 5 and he's got a couple of points into the burning spears, as well as the inner fire, that shouldn't be too bad. Probably when he's level 6 and he can actually jump onto Gibkey. But for now, he does really need to be careful about getting too far forward, taking too much of these sticky napalms, because that Firefly, that is going to be really strong. Meanwhile, top lane, Scatterblast isn't actually going to connect to Palintimos here. Palintimos has gone for the Germinate attack. No Swarm just yet. As everybody looks like they're taking a little bit of harass here on the top lane. You know, nobody gets out without scars. Let's say.
Sorry.
As bottom lane, let's see how this is going, because I'm sure Chappie's going to love this. Coming up against 19 team. In fact, Chappie throws out the tip. Yeah, no rage just yet, so he is going to be able to get off those purifications. Degener as well, which stops the lifesteal from being as effective going for these last hits, especially when Bignum's sat here now as well, throwing impetuses. It's still going to be, there's no rage available, so this is going to be first blood. He's going to try and get it there, but it doesn't really matter. Bignum will pick up the kill, and there is a purification in 6 seconds. Is he going to be able to get himself out in time? It looks like Chappie won't take the damage that will kill him off, and he's going to have the purification just to keep him alive. Meanwhile, top lane, again, God's Rebuke just being thrown out. It looks like that was for a creep wave there. Nothing more. Pikachu just playing it safe. You know, he is getting a couple of burning spears out, but look at his last hits. He's almost, well, not almost, he is 10 behind. And now the flame break coming up. Pikachu, this is going to be Pikachu dying. Yeah, he's using everything he can to heal. There's going to be the TP for an Enchantress. Maybe looking to finish off the impetus damage. It's going to be close. Burning spear, though, he is bottling through. It might not, it will not, it shall not be enough. Is Kimki even going to find the Arcane Rune here? Oh, this just leaves open Omni Knight on the bot lane now as well. The Cold Feet comes out. Chappie, they're going to be able to turn this one around now. Cyber Legacy going to be getting maybe that TP into the mid lane. Chappie, shooting and jabbing his way through the trees. Doesn't matter. Vansco with the range will pick up the vision. Gets the kill. Yeah, Bignum. Yeah, the TP needed to be a second sooner, which he wasn't to know. But also, it was a bit gutting then that Chappie, you know, your Enchantress is off somewhere else and you're around here. How do you think you're going to live through that, even with 2 points into purification? Well, Open Wounds comes out again, 19 team. There is a rage there. It's actually getting pretty low to Chappie.
I love winning.
The bounties are going to be traded off. In fact, it's actually going to be 3. Is it 3 bounties? Yeah, 3 bounties. Vansco found the one. The spur one, effectively. Again, mid lane. The flame break comes in. The TP, it might be in time this time, but Lasso drags him up to the high ground through the Firefly. Gibkey's taking the absolute piss out of the Huskar here in the mid lane. See, this is supposed to be a really scary lane winner. After Aurora, the flame break's actually going to break him back now as well at the glimpse, but Gibkey might still go in. One more right click, going to be a double kill. And the bat is 3 kills. Is 3-0 and 0.
Middle tower is under attack.
Firefly comes back out, but this is just going to be a farming bat rider. This is going to be great for forZe. Cold feet. Yeah.
Illusion!
Okay, Bignum's gonna get a D-Ward. That's quite nice. What isn't quite nice is the fact that they are 4-1 down. And it's gonna be 5-1. And Gibkey is literally flying circles around Pikachu just to show off, just to annoy him. Even Weaver coming in. Did they swap lanes? I think they just have to. TP's gonna be there. Sakuchi damage though. The right, it's not gonna be enough. Palintimos was mid-animation. And Gibkey does get out, and yeah, Tosca 0-3-0. But then he was no doubt saying, "Oh, don't feed him, don't feed him." And Happy Terraria died to the Batrider there as well. So now this is the long, slow walk of shame back up to the top lane for Palintimos, while Mars and Snapfire just spend the time farming.
Been a lot longer than me and have been good a lot less. But hey, we're both doing our best.
Oh, pinned to the tree. Did they have the reveal? I think they have the damage here. Palintimos, the cookie clutch comes in, and the God's Rebuke. forZe, yeah. They might have the late game. They also have the early game. This is going great for them. And look at it, all 3 cores. Top of the last hits. Net worth-wise, all 3 cores. Top of the net worth. Chew, just waiting to go for the crush. Maybe not underneath the tier 1 tower. No. Thinking about it. Is thinking about it. And Batrider doesn't even want the farm now. He just wants to piss off Pikachu. Weaver will TP back. Yeah. BZZ don't care. He's got 2 levels. If they get him in the Sentry Ward here as well, they can drop the Arena of Blood and probably kill off Palintimos one more time. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Chappie's still doing the trading. It looks like Bignum's going to go for the enchant, try and pull the tomato through. Yeah, but one more right click. Oh, who got that? Was it Bignum? Mid lane, again, Flame Break comes out. There's going to be the cookie. The crush gets the stun. Huskar. Lasso. The hell did he lasso?
Dire's middle tower.
Oh, the glimpse back though. They might actually be able to get a kill. No. Pikachu is 4 levels below Gibkey. They're going to be able to get at least a trade out of this. Chew though will get the return kill onto Happy Terraria. He's not going to be able to cookie himself away. I didn't realize Batrider was so far ahead. Like I knew in terms of net worth, but he was 4 levels there. That was a really deep dive. I don't know what he lassoed. Did the Omni Knight get it with the Heavenly Grace? Maybe? As top lane, so 73. It's still not great here for Cyber. Speaking of not great, Batrider, there is going to be, yeah, no lasso. Flame Break's going to be there. He's just getting into to annoy the Huskar to get onto Pikachu. Oh, the courier, one more right click will go down, and Pikachu even can't keep his courier alive. And forZe are ready to fight this. Their mid laner is at a complete advantage here. They could start to group up, and here on Huskar, he's having to use Life Break to try and farm the jungle to try and close the gap in terms of net worth.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
So what are they going to be able to do with the smoke? Pikachu can't really leave the lane. He needs the XP, he needs the farm.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, can actually feel the staff its own now as well. Life Break comes out onto the lifesteal. They might be able to do it with the Flaming Spears. They do get the kill now. It's going to be his courier going down as well. Cookie's going to be dropped as well as the Mortimer Kisses though. Are they going to be able to get anything more out of it if the Ice Blast comes through? They're going to be able to get the return kill at least onto the Disruptor as well as the Weaver. And now the chase is out onto Chappie. Pikachu TP's back in. Sorry, Bignum TP's and Pikachu was already here. I just heard the TP spot. And so But the crush comes out onto the Enchantress. Does have 6. Might not matter though. There's going to be the life break now. The spear though pushes him into the river, and Gibkey with the Firefly and the lasso. This is going to be Pikachu dying again, is it? Chappie gets the heal off. There's going to be another TP in by the Disruptor. But once again, Pikachu with those flaming fires gets melted by the Batrider. Another Ice Blaster coming on Chappie. Chappie purifies, but he doesn't heal himself. And now the drag back though. Are they going to be able to kill off BZZ? The spear comes through. One more right click though. It is going to go the way of Happy Dorora. Chappie won't. 50 health away from Chattering there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But yeah, those ultimate kisses, they were great in that arena.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Everybody's
Dire's
missing the
middle tower
projectiles.
has fallen.
Or is there just a shortage of javelins
Radiant's
to be
middle
held?
tower is
Oh,
under
Ice Blast, Pikachu. Yeah! Gibkey's coming in at pace. Flame Break comes out. Is it going to be enough damage? Doesn't look like it. Couldn't get in range maybe for the Firefly damage. The slow comes out now into the Ancient Apparition. Vanscore is going to be able to get away. It's Arena of the Blood. It's going to be the glimpse back. Now this spear lasts for so bloody long. And Pikachu. Good for him. Meanwhile, top lane. Panorama comes out to 19. Needs to be... What? I thought they got themselves out. Okay, no, there's going to be multiple kisses being dropped now as well. Chappie gets real low, the damage. It's going to be a double for Gibkey. 13-7. 13 minutes in. And he's not done yet. Does have the lasso. Gonna get the lasso. Flame Break as well as the drag back. Bignum though, he's using the Fairy Fire. Palintimos has TP'd in. Looking for the kill onto Gibkey, but Gibkey's just gonna be able to, he's got the boots of travel. He is super fast.
Under attack. Radiant's middle
And he's
tower
away.
is under attack.
Top lane, Pikachu's going to try and do what he can. There's going to be the NFI now as well onto the Lifesteal. Lifesteal comes out with the Infest. And it's even going to be, yep, Infest Bomb comes out. The Sounds comes through now as well. But the Rage, 19 able to get himself away. No glimpse back. They can't get the vision. And now look who's here. Vanscore is here. Gibkey is here with a regen rune. The Flame Break comes in. The Firefly now as well. Thunderbolt will deal with the regen rune. But Huskar's already gone. He's like, no. He's having PTSD flashbacks to the mid lane. He's like, I am not sticking around here.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And now, forZe just ready to group up. It's... Batrider is just got a DD as well. I genuinely don't know how Cyber Legacy pull this back. It's gotta be a big one. It's not fair. Just hiding in the trees. Mortimer Kisses are gonna be back up. No, Cookie actually gets onto the Weaver now as well. There's gonna be the Ice Block coming through. Does he have the vision? Where's the ward? It doesn't matter. Just waiting on... Yeah, there we go. Sentry, where's the vision? Don't have it. There's gonna be Pikachu. I don't know, lads. This is even worse than the Meepo game. The Crush comes in onto the Enchantress. Any damage? Can they do anything? Chappie's trying to get himself away. The TP from the Enchantress, but there's gonna be the spear pin him to the tree, Chappie.
Oops.
BZZ gets it with the God's Rebuke.
You'd surrender when things got tough. Go.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And yeah, this is 17-7 forZe. It's looking good for them. It is looking amazing for them. An 8k net worth lead as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, I'm not hearing a life break. It's just on creeps. That's why I could hear a life break.
Is under attack.
Yeah. But yeah, and I think forZe are just ready to group up. Map. Not ready to end yet. You know, there's still a long way before the game does end. But if they can get a couple of tier 1s, or the last tier 1 and a couple of tier 2s, that's going to be really nice for them.
Is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Clumsy net. Does he take it? He's going to drop it for the Weaver. Yeah, this is going to be another Arena of Blood. I was just waiting for it. The Static Storm not going to be used either as the connected field comes out. No, it wasn't until it was just on the vortex. That's why I didn't see it. As Pikachu, lads, this is over. Chappie, he needs, yeah. Chappie just stands there. He's like,
Dire's top
good game, well
tower
played.
is under attack.
Yeah, GG. 16 minutes, and forZe force it to a game 5. They are on for the reverse sweep. Whatever Cyber Legacy were doing, it was not working. And in the end, that is the quickest game of the day. Quickest, I think it's the quickest game of the CIS qualifiers. forZe bring it back. 16 minutes. 22 kills.
First blood. The forest. First blood.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Death is duty.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's courier has been killed. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Haste!
Huzzah! Blow the man down!
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Double kill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Stupendous! Here I am!
Dire are scanning.
Offering accepted.
Dire's courier has been killed. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Illusion.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I give willingly.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Huzzah!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Here I am!
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top 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 tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Amazing what you'll
Dire's
find
top
lying
tower
around.
is under attack.
Haste, death, and gold are linked.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has been denied.
Denied. Stupendous. Touche. Over here now.
Dire's
You
middle
had your
tower
warning.
is under attack.
You blew it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
With me.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Killing spree.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant team ban. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Tegna.
Radiant team pick.
Lich.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Clockwork.
Radiant team ban.
Riki.
All right, this is it. This is the final game. We're
10
going the
seconds
distance in
remaining.
this finals. It's a 5-game series. Cyber Legacy are like,
5 seconds
they must be
remaining.
mentally fried, man, because they've just gone, you know what? No Darkseer, no Batrider, no Mars. We're taking all that out. Still, they go back to basics. They get the StarLadder, they get the TA. They've got so much minus armor there. Ricky as well for the position 1. Lich just looking, maybe Clockwork is going to be super effective again. Oh god, that's just a disgusting combo. The Snapfire, the Pokemon, and the Clockwork. Troll Warlord here now as well. And forZe,
Dire team ban.
ban out the Tiny. Because it's still the pos 4. Need to be picking up here, unless they're going to run StarLadder as a pos 4.
Dire team pick.
Yep, banning out the Meepo, and they pick the... Drumroll, please. Anybody? No drumrolls. Okay. So, what is the last hero? What is this last final piece of the puzzle? Cyber to slow the bleed and take this series 3-2 to stop the reverse sweep, to move on to the qualifier.
10 seconds remaining.
They don't even move on to the qualifier anything, they move on to the minor, which I guess is a qualifier for the major. But it's going to be still 2 minutes of reserve time for them to really think about this. Whereas there's no Phantom Lancer, no Enchantress this game. Clockwork has just been MVP in every single game he's been in, so this is... I don't know how they're going to do Clockwork. Timbersaw, Nyx, Puck, Phantom Lancer, Enchantress, Tiny, ban out on the side of forZe, yeah. And then, like I say, LD, Darkseer, Batrider, Necrophos, Mars, as well as the Meepo ban out here by Cyber Legacy. And hopefully they... Well, that's new. Sure. I don't like this one bit. And maybe that's how Cyber Legacy win, is by
remaining.
Getting a draft that I just absolutely hate so much that
5 seconds remaining.
the caster curse or whatever it is kicks in on forZe, and Cyber just ended up, because I mean, you have the egg, you're probably going to have to slow from the traps and the diffusal blade, the crush from the Ricky. Yeah, maybe, it's not too bad.
Choose your hero.
Game key straight on that dazzle. It's... Because, I mean, yeah, you are going to be able to put the poison onto the Templar Assassin in the mid lane to burn through those refractions. And Pikachu's like, no, I'm not picking my hero. Not playing this game. No, I'm done. I'm out. I kid, of course. But yeah, this is going to be really hard for the Templar Assassin, especially around the level 1, level 2, when your attack range isn't massive. If you've got to compete with Gibkey, who's going to be throwing out the poison touch, and then just harassing you to refresh its duration all the time, yeah, that's not going to be fun.
Remaining.
And it's about Cyber Legacy keeping... It's not all going to hinge around the Supernova, but again, how do you keep heroes locked into the Supernova? How do you keep them running away? So as soon as that egg comes out, you know, he's just like, back off, we're done. And then as soon as it pops, there's a new dawn, they just re-engage, they just re-goose. No. Like, again, you have, it's not a 4 protect 1, but the troll's kind of like the driving force to push the rest of the team to fight here, for the rest of forZe to be able to fight. And he can just kind of clean it up, heroes, but big tanky boy. Chappy, it is going to be the offlane Phoenix. Can do Phoenix things. Yeah, it's... I don't even think... I mean, again, they have the control with things like the smokescreen, as well as to cancel spells, or, you know, stop spells from being cast. Well, the traps, as well, they do have a little bit of control. To maybe slow, but I don't know how they stop heroes from getting away from the egg.
Prepare for battle. Ending from miles away.
Okay, so it's gonna be the Dazzle mid. It's... I mean, it's going to be hard for the TA, I think, in the early game. I think later on, with all this minus armor, when they can get, if they can get a Roshan when they start to look to fight, it's going to be a lot easier for them. But it's that problem that the Huskar had last match, where it's like, well, what do you do while you're being bullied out of lane? What's the play here? What's... Nah, we're just going to trades. Yeah, and Pikachu, he's got to, I don't know, just completely forget about the last game. Just purge it from his mind. And this is fresh. It's a fresh go.
Begins.
It is a best of one. That's how you got to think of it. Just a one-game series. Just a one-off. Don't think of what you're winning for that one-off. Don't think about what it's going to mean if you lose the one-off. Just think it's a one-off. It's just a pub match with my team. We're doing a scrim. We're, going to come into it. We're going to have fresh minds, positive attitude. Just try our best. Gyuki's actually gone for the Shadow Wave level 1, so no Poison Touch just yet, because there's not going to be any refraction charges till he gets... Pikachu gets to level 2 anyway. So as Pikachu has to come in, surround himself by creeps to do right clicks, to do farmy things.
Dark light.
The Dazzle is just going to be able to get those Shadow Waves off. Bignum gets the crush onto 19 team, but it's still going to be a decent amount of damage. Chu takes down Happy Dororu's courier now as well. And again, now this is where the Poison Touch comes up, back in the mid lane. Gonna make it real hard for Pikachu to come up. And it is, what's that, 27 seconds, but it comes down every time you level it up. Meanwhile, Ricky, he's pulling those creeps away. BZZ's just gone for the Nether Blast. He's not level 2 just yet, so there's no Decrepify. Nether Blast is going to be there onto Happy, though. Happy, what's he going to be able to do? Because there's going to be the Blink Strike in there as well. It's only level 1 for Ricky as well, so that's only the Blink Strike. BZZ, is he going to be able to get himself away from this? There is another Frost Blast. If he can get himself into the trees, maybe and away, the salve is going to be there. There was no back strike for another couple of seconds. So, Pugna barely gets himself out alive there.
Only making it worse.
Gibkey, there's the Poison Touch. Refraction charges come out. Still has the, the damage. But that's about it. Fusion picked up. It's kind of dealt with by the Shadow Wave, which he just used, so never mind. I assume there's going to be a bottle coming out soon. Nothing on the courier. Yeah, nope. Okay, Gibkey. He will be taking a rest of them from these illusions, which he will be able to clean up at least one of them. But Palintimos having to use his salve now as well. Bottom lane. Bigman. And Vansko, how's the farming going here? This is going great for both the Dazzle as well as the Troll. It's not going too awful for the TA as well as the Ricky either. I'm not saying, oh, win lane, that's it, game's over. It's just going to be a little bit tricky again for Pikachu, just having to deal with this Poison Touch all the time. He's got to stack up on the regen, the mana regen as well, just so we can always have these refractions.
Dazzle!
Gibkey comes in. You want to go for this. Gibkey's going to take a little bit of damage here. A fair bit of damage, actually. Salves, some mangoes are eaten. Very rejoices. And now Pikachu can try and do this. Try and get the bounces on the side blades. Try and make it a lot harder for Dazzle to sit in the lane. Make it a pain in the ass for him to have to sustain. Use his regen in lane now as well. Gibkey is there. There's no melt. He's only level 4. Okay, so he's got the salves. Mangoes. He drops the null tally. Was it circle it just to get that off? Bottom lane though, the chase is on. And now it's off again. Actually not picked up a point in the crush. Even though it is the support, the Birdlings, one is going to hit. 19 team comes over just to try and help out his teammate. Dive's going to come through though, might actually be enough. No, it's not. It's not. It is only the level 3, level 4, level 3. Oh. Crush comes out. Bignum's going to be slowed down. The Cookie Crunch comes out now as well. And StarLadder, it's not going to be enough to... Is it going to be enough to kill him with the Will and Axes? It might be. It will be. Bignum just hung around a little bit too long. And even giving out the tips. Yeah, this is... mind games. BZZ trying to throw out the blasts, trying to throw Ricky off his game. And in the mid lane, it's being traded. The regen's being traded, right? This isn't too bad here for TA, especially now that she's going to be able to go over to these side camps and start pulling and stacking those and farming up, looking for a few more items, looking for maybe the Blightstone is going to be there, so maybe the power treads first into the Desolator. Clockwork. Poison Touch comes out. Pikachu's going to start running, but there's going to be the Battery Assault now as well as the Cogs. So this should be a kill. Pikachu, there's no meld. There's no way out. There's just there's no hope.
I speak your final rights.
Yeah, and there is a lot of damage over time. Like the Mortimer Kisses, the Drain. The Battery Assault like we saw there, the Poison Touch as well. So Cyber went back to basics, but maybe they picked it up a little bit too quick. Making sure it was the second pick. I guess to just make sure they get that minus armor combo coming out. But Pikachu, it's not a great time for this, lad. This is, I'm going to say it, this is cyberbullying. They are, forZe are bullying Cyber. I'm classing this as cyberbullying. Now the Dazzle gets a haste as well. Not got himself a bottle. He's just going to be getting in to be able to do a little bit of warding maybe. As you do get planted. And he's going to TP back instead of just running back. I guess he didn't want to miss out on the creeps. Or at least the creep XP here in the last hits.
Shadow Wave!
That's some good creepage. Bottom of the Crush is going to be coming out. 19 teen is going to be able to get himself away with the Birdlands. There's still going to be the dive forward if Chappie wants to use it. Icarus dive, though, not going to be coming out just... Oh no, you guys already used it. I was looking at the wrong thing. But another Crush. 19 teen. Can't do the damage. TA catching up in last hits.
Has been killed.
In terms of net worth, though, it's still behind the Dazzle. Just because these neutrals aren't really worth as much in most cases. What are we pinging for? What are we pinging for? There's still both runes up as well. No bottles got by either mid laners, so these are going to be left here. I guess. Is that? No. That's okay. There's going to be Cogs on the top lane. Is there another Blink Strike? There is. Can they try and chase him down? The Battery Assault doing Palintimos no favors, but that will be wearing off in just a second. And now 2, 1, Chew. He's going to try and go inside the Roshan pit. He gets it! Oh, now the Poison Touch as well. And again, don't forget that Palintimos was going to be using those tricks in the trade, but Gipkey waits and the Blink Strike away. I thought he was just going to go after that first attack, just go for the Blink Strike in and then pop the tricks of the trade. But he didn't. I guess it maybe might proc on Roshan. I don't know. Crush. Well, an Axis comes out and Bignum. Vanskor is actually just taunting with a Scatter Blast.
Under attack.
But it's going to be dropped. There are the Will and Axis now as well. Vanskor. I don't want to come too far forwards because there is a Crush. A sprint.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, top lane. Tower down to 1200 health. What's that? About a third of the health gone. bottom. Are they going to be able to get the crush off? Stops that TP. Vansko. Well, it's now going to be the return crush as well. Onto the Phoenix, and the Whirling Axes comes through. This is going to be, is it the battle trance? The water battle trance off, and now 19 team. They take down the Cookie Granny, but the Whirling Axes, one more right click and 14. 19 even. Not going to be able to pick that one up. Taking 5 years off him. Top BZZ. It looks like he was just trying to get those blasts off. Ricky is level 6 now as well. He's got the cloak and dagger. But yeah, BZZ just keeps popping out, throwing out these Decrepifiers and the Nether Blasts. And the Nether Blast at least... Oh, the fortification is going to be there. Are they going to be able to take down the Lich? Barrier Assault comes out. He does have his regen boots now as well. Is the Mortimer Kisses available? There is not yet. Anyway, Tricks of the Trade comes out. Chew, the Sinister Gaze. Now, oh, the Scatter Blast it will be, but they might be able to get the return kill with the back here now. Disarm comes through. There's the Decrepify. It looks like Vanscore does have the Mortimer Kisses now. Is he going to find an opportunity to use it?
Cookie, remember, I prefer cat.
Alright, that's a bit dark for a cookie.
Dark light!
How's it looking now for Pikachu? Bignum, he's going to sprint down. Yeah, she picks up another rune. How's it looking for Pikachu? Pikachu is... It's not too bad. The damage is there with the DD now. He's about halfway towards the Desolator. You know, it's... Oh, there's a smoke, but nobody's home in the mid lane.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So Cookie, Granny, and Clockwork looking to see what they can do here. Maybe nothing, maybe everything. As there will be 3 rotations in. Poison Touch comes out. Bignum, is there going to be a hook? Well, if they hook through into the trees, you know, Chew could find himself in the wrong type of... It's actually going to go into the mid lane on this turn. StarLadder gets pushed away. Poison McKissie's are going to be coming out now as well as the Poison Touch. Icarus Dive is going to be used here. Chow even throwing out the Supernova. Chew, is he going to be able to get himself away from this? He might actually burn down. Chain Frost doesn't bounce to anybody, but will still secure the kill onto Chew. And now they find Vanscore. Vanscore, though, will be able to use Cookie himself. Maybe not Cookie himself to the low ground. Does he want to carry on going here? Necro Books are up by Gibkey. No Shadow Grave picked up by the Dazzle yet. Which is fine, because he wants to be pushing in as powerful as he can with the Poison Touch, as well as the Shadow Wave. It's just interesting that maybe he doesn't want to save his teammates. You know, Gibkey? Is that it? You don't want to be saving your teammates?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Again, everything's maxed out. You know, he's got himself even the talent, that plus 75 damage. That's just great.
Dire's middle
helping
tower
these fights.
has fallen.
He's got the Archer Aura as well. How's Troll doing? Troll's looking to maybe do some damage to Ricky here. Well, as this comes through, he's just going to be able to right-click as well with the range stance. Yeah, he puts the pressure on the Ricky. While the sprint is going to be there. Icarus Dive comes out. It's going to be a little bit too short. So is that Birdling. But I think forZe just want to be grouped as 4. And how are the ultimates? Mortimer Kiss is up in 11 as well, and they can make an aggressive push for this tier 1 tower. Already taking the tier 1 tower in the top is Gonzo. Tier 1 tower mid lane, Gonzo. Tier 1 tower in the bot, still pretty healthy. Until... Well, Bignum's going to come out with a sprint. But it looks like Chew's waiting. The Decrepify is going to be there. He should be able to get the hook in. In fact, he gets it on the Phoenix as the Phoenix Icarus dives through. It's going to be 2 caught in the cogs. The Icarus dive. Oh, Chew might still die here to the Supernova, but no. It's actually going to be the Snapfire picks up 1 point into the Little Shredder. He's going to be able to find another 3 kills, maybe 4. Politimos is going to be able to get himself out of this. Needs to run himself away, but the Poison Touch is going to be revealed here by the Dust as well. Tries to get the backstab away out. Chew is trying to close in with the Battery Sword. It's only halfway through. It might be, but it is going to be 4 kills.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And just Everything seemed to go right there for the side of forZe. I don't know what god they prayed to after that, losing the second game. But whatever sacrifice they made, it seems to have paid off. And now Bignum. There is 5 heroes around you, big man.
Dark light!
Meanwhile, TA does have the Desolator going towards that Blink Dagger. Does that just block? I think it does.
Invisibility!
But yeah, Clock's got Invis. Now, it's going to be seen
Dire's
underneath the
middle
sentry.
tower is under attack.
So maybe Bignum comes out to surprise him, but just straight pops the battery assault. Corrosive Haze is going to be on, but Chew don't care. Chew's away. Bounty runes again. It looks like all 4 of them. Just going to be traded, going the way of forZe. And again, all the ultimates are up. forZe, StarLadder has gone straight for the Windlace. Is the position 4 though. He's now look at Lich's net worth. He doesn't even break 15 minutes in, doesn't even break 1,000, and he's not gonna do either. Sinister Gaze does come in, the front shield now as well, but happy. One more right click. Can he get the vision here, 19-teen? Just needs to get around these trees. It looks like he will, and Axes are going to be coming in. And yep, 19-teen.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
13 net worth on the Lich. Didn't even try and use the Chain Frost there.
Dire's middle
Maybe
tower
against the neutrals while 19-teen was
Dire's
close.
middle tower is under attack.
Because it's 16 minutes in, and they're forcing down a tier 3. Yeah. Hook comes in onto the StarLadder now as well. Cogs are going to be dropped. Bignum gets killed off. Doesn't have the buyback available if he wants to use it, but everybody needs to come back to defend this. This is going to be a huge push. Ricky, again, he's trying to find the last little bit of farm, but he's still about 800 away from having the full... In fact, it's even more. It's about 800 away from having the full Diffusal Blade. Meanwhile, Troll, 19-teen, are pushing tier 3 towers. 19-teen actually not using the Battle Trance just yet. He's already got that Diffusal Blade. And now, did he have the reveal? It looks like they're just going to take the tier 3 tower and peace out. Jan, I'm hearing a crush. The cogs come through. Icarus Dive's going to be there now as well. But Bignum, the battery still, can he get in front to get a decent crush off? Crush, the animation was there. They're going to be able to get it on Chew. Chew has that hook in 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Mortimer Kisses are up. They're going to be able to turn this one around and go for it. Yep, Hook's going to be there. Does he have the vision? Can he get the line of sight? It's going to be the Cookie Crush. Now onto the Lich. It's going to be a big hook now onto Bignum. And now, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. He's going to be pushed away by the cogs for the battery assault once again. The Whirling Axes. One more right click. The Decrepify Whirling Axes will finish the job. Bignum again can buy back no Lich for 13 seconds, and forZe 17.5 minutes in. Well, this is a far cry from how they played in this first 2 games. Now Whirling Axes, Pikachu. There's going to be the Poison Touch now as well. Any reveal? Pikachu's taking a whole lot of damage, might actually go down. One more right click. The miss comes out though. But Chew, can he get in range? Mortimer Kisses are just going to scatter around, and it is going to be onto the Ricky. Ricky gets locked down for 35. No buyback available, and now Manskill gets himself a double kill, a triple kill. This is going to be over before the 20-minute mark. This is going to be forZe going. They want to take racks. Force up. They should just force out. Tier force. How far off are the Necros? They're going to back themselves up. Go for a tier 2. There's no buybacks. Pikachu gets tipped. Does have the Blink Dagger.
Dire's bottom tower.
But 19-teen going towards the BKB, and mostly there. Just needs the gold here for the Black King bar, and then we'll have a full... You know what? I don't know if the game's going to be over before the Black King bar comes out for 19-teen. I genuinely thought they might have gone for tier 4s, maybe look to fight to end, but their ultimates are down. I can see why they backed out. I might have got a little bit ahead of myself. Calling a pre-20-minute game. But ultimates are up, 38, 27. and the rest of them are there. So,
Dire's top tower is under
I don't know. Cyber, it's do or die time. Do they have the vision? They do not. Well, they have the trap in the pit. It's going to be some smoke on smoke action. How are the buybacks looking? They're not looking great for either team. The hook comes in. Lich will in action. There's going to be the Icarus dive around and the Supernova now as well. Chu's going to be coming in. The right click to go. Going to be able to kill off the egg though. This is going to be 2 heroes down. It's only the Phoenix. The Phoenix is the only one with buyback. Shellgrave onto Vance Curry gets the Cookie Crush in. This is going to be 3. Is it going to be 4? The slowdown on Palintimos. This is just going to be good game. Well played, being called by Chappie. He was so close. He was a game away from getting himself back to a Valve event, Chappie. But dreams are made to be, well, not made to be broken, but dreams are sometimes broken. You can't always get what you want. Sometimes you don't.
Out.
This arcane rune, or is he? You've got mind control looking to deny it, and very nicely done.
In with the yoink indeed, and we'll just sliver away after harassing Limp a little bit.
Oh, what's that?
No,
You wanted the arcane rune? No.
I mean, he's not going to do anything with it, but he's just making sure Tiny can't with such a small mana pool. And then more importantly, missing out on those bottle charges. And now you can see the lanes have switched up a little. They have stuck Weebot. He wants to try and leverage his XP advantage to find some picks.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Have you seen this? You see where they just placed the ward in the Radiant jungle? A game today, I think it was Reality Rift against Boom. And that tiny little area to the left of the ward, which is still kind of high ground, you can place a ward there and it gives decent vision. So I think you might be able to dodge the sentry ward on the top, like the vision that gives, and put it down there and still give pretty decent. It's not high ground, but it's like, it's good vision.
Quite possibly. It's an interesting idea.
I haven't tested it yet.
Yeah, definitely something to try out. I still remember when teams in a qualifier decided to try out putting wards in these pits and then discovered they are as terrible as you'd think. You cannot see anything as it is low ground. You can also trap people in there. I think when the patch first dropped, this pit next to that spot, you could actually trap people in. They've fixed it since, but you can still do things like pin people with spears to them.
I think we're going to see a lot of action happening now, or maybe Nigma will look to back off. He's approaching that 10-minute mark, and Alliance did not want to be without an outpost.
No, the XP is important. You look at all the heroes, they scale well. Like Tiny wants the full combo. Medusa just wants to actually increase farm by having maxed out split shot, maxed out snake. And then Timbersaw needs no explanation about why levels are so critical for this hero's success.
With that as well, getting closer and closer on the supports to their ultimates. Actually already has picked up on Fada here with the Snapfire, so could quickly turn it around, but GH should only be 1 or 2 creeps away.
And they might just use up mind control here. They can kinetic field them up, and then it's just a kill. I'll wait this out a little bit. Silence thrown out the handskin. He can survive for the moment. Nice slow. They don't even use the kisses to get the kill. They just bait him in. Mind control thought he could do some work, and the kiss is coming out. The glimpse back as well. Is going to put GH close to them, but Han's been able to sidestep in time, and they have just cooked some chicken in the bot lane.
Years of my delight.
Still no response top because Kuroki is still at 6. One more creep would do it, and there it is. They could try and make a play here. Viper's not an easy target with a third hero maybe, but there's the chain away in time. Last will be thrown out through, and will hit true, but he throws down the tree with the GG branch, trying to move away. It's not going to be quick enough. Limp has arrived though. A little bit too slow to get some vengeance, however, as they will back off.
It's really going in deep. This is a 1v4 situation.
He'll realize that now. Maybe a little bit too late. This is greedy for Limp. He knows it. Hopefully he learns from it. But he didn't learn soon enough, as he will be brought down.
Trying to take advantage of the space as much as possible. This mid lane pushing in. off, actually. Nice use of the illusion rune to pull the creep wave back away from the tower, make it not so safe for Handskin and Fada.
Radiant's top tower.
More importantly, though, it is out of deny range. 33. He was just hit. Before he could come back, they waited around. The Ice Blast, this is a long cooldown. It's actually even to your respawn time. So I dare you to come back again and see what happens.
Well, I guess it's at the stage of the game where they're like, look, we need to do stuff. Some of it's going to be stupid. But Nico Baby's farming. He's taken an ancient stack at the moment. He's nearly level 10, so he's highest in the game, equivalent with Weeha. I think he's having an alright game. And that's really what it's about for them at this point.
It's just a matter of who has to be sacrificed, because yes, we've seen 33 die, but more importantly before that, right, we saw the painful experience for Limp with that rotation top complete backfired, so his progression has been stunted a little.
Radiant's top tower.
You can see he just has to fall back to farming. There isn't any picks anymore. Instead, now that you have the ultimates online, you're going to see Nigma the ones who are constantly rotating, and GH with his Invis rune is looking for someone now.
Look how deep Miracle is. He's farming right in there, and they actually catch him in a stun.
Confident, and I'm not sure why. Easy pickings for the side of Alliance, and the biggest kill they could find. Now on the sideline, that means that Medusa can start to build a lead over this Lifestealer.
Going straight into that Mana style, wanting to dispel a lot of the silence that's coming through, potentially the... What's the pace be dispelled? Yes, yes you can.
Yeah, you can get rid of that with the Manta. Also, you can use the Manta illusions to just tank the Aether Remnants as well. It has a lot of uses in this game. It's a very good item. Just naturally good on Medusa. You want the Yasha anyway, it's such high value. Glimpse.
Oh, they've glimpsed him back.
Static Storm. And they'll throw the kisses. This is what we call a Shavant commitment. Why go in hard when you can shoot from afar? And now the Avalanche toss combo. Stun fall off again. They catch him out and they're going to find a kill. This time under the Void Spirit. Lifestealer, you realize the combo can't be used on him, but you have to rage and run away as they do use the Stone Gaze to chase down. Toss forward is going to end before they can stone someone, but Nico Baby will chase on through, looking for the damage. GH has enough to finish him off, and on the other side, Miracle, forced to fight against his will fall as well as the Lions strike back.
Triple kill for Nico. What a better way to take that sort of fight. Yes, it did require all the rotations from Alliance down bottom, but Nigma, they tried to respond in kind, and just a bit of better spell usage, a little bit too much of an overextension, and some good, like we were saying before, maneuverability, getting that early pick off onto the StarLadder through the use of the glimpse. Big factor behind their victory in that team fight.
I mean, more importantly, you're playing into the situation Alliance wants, right? Like, the Medusa is being fed kills at that point, and what Alliance need to do is they need to actually fight you. Right, they need to make sure the net worth lead is growing for the Medusa. And there's never really a threat onto Nico Baby. It's just onto more heroes from the side of Nigma. And when they show up outnumbered, you can already see, even without the big spells, at this point, Alliance do have the means to chase down.
Here we go. They're looking to fight again.
And then trap them in. They don't want.
Very close to this Static Storm.
Limp is coming by just to say hi. And there's the glimpse back, but dodge out with the dissimulate. They will be just staring at each other. Moving in onto Limp, Ice Blast coming through, everything Mystic Flare just to kill him off. It's going to be a trade as GH does die to Nico Baby. Hands could throw down the Static Storm as they all walk in.